Welcome back to Riding Bikes in San Diego. We are on Howard heading west from Florida up to Georgia here, and we are going to go into the Sprouts parking lot. And there's just something I want to share with you. This Sprouts used to have a particularly horrible bike rack. It was actually installed in reverse. It was one of those racks that you're supposed to put your wheel in and then lock up, and we know that those aren't great. People would just put their bikes in kind of sideways, and a rack that was meant to hold like 8 bikes only held like 2 or 3. So I really want to hand it to them. I went in one day and I said, hey, can we talk about this bike rack for a second? And like 2 weeks later they put in different bike racks, and I'm not saying it was me, but I was pretty happy to see the change. But the thing is, sometimes I ride up to this bike rack and it's not available because it's all covered with stuff. So sometimes I just gotta move it around myself, which is really no problem. It only takes a moment here.
Can I pass this to you? Thank you.
And then I can lock my sweet mini cargo bike. It's a Clydesdale fork on a Swopo frame. I can lock that up, go get my groceries, and then get on my way back to my house with the food that I have gathered for my family. I just wanted to show this to you because seeing the bike rack covered with racks and other things, even though there's a loading dock right next to it, it's not really a surprise. It's something that happens pretty regularly when I go up to this spot, but sometimes I can use one of the racks to the right. Maybe I should move it every time, I don't know. But this is part of the theme of this channel and of riding bikes in San Diego as an actual practice, that people driving cars and people who aren't using the micromobility infrastructure seem to just take it and repurpose it for themselves. And it's no surprise that there's a trash truck sitting here in the bike lane, half in the bike lane, even though there's a parking lot right there. This is what happens all the time. My point is that it would be great if society in general would allow the designs of the space to actually dictate how that space is used. And I say this as we're going from a road with a bike lane and just crossing a major street onto this section of Sharrows. But it doesn't matter. It's all good. We have come to expect this, and we are still going to drive less and ride a bike. Thanks so much.